didn't quite make it to the toilet with a sciatic nerve issue, so I've got to have a bath now. Move! I've just this second got in the door. As you can see, I've got piss and shit, but everyone's come back slamming their doors because they've probably got a hissy fit on. Get up the end of the hallway. I spotted. Move up the fucking hallway. I'm watching where I'm standing and I'm stinking of my own piss now. Get up the hallway. Blood dots. So she's just come into season now. There's little Happy Hulkster being in there. Let me just turn the frigging music off that I tried to distract the dogs with. Now I've actually pissed myself here. Sciatic nerve issue. Didn't quite make it to the toilet in time. So let's go out in the garden while I'm in that state. Obviously the dogs have got to go out. Stay there. Just stay there a minute while I check the back door, front door. Oh, all I can feel is it all down my fucking leg. I've got to go and sit out in the garden with the dogs like this. Right, so I've got my dog food. Where's the fucking keys? So I can lock the door so nothing sneaky goes on when I'm out the back with the dogs. Now, order. Neighbours are back. So, right. So I was trying to avoid my scooter going through that. And the dogs was fine when I left, wasn't they? Right. But I haven't come back and proper shouted at them because they're only guarding my house with their piss, aren't they? But I've got their good boy sweeties and sack of dog food. There you go, that's easy cleaned up. Hang on, Hulkster, I've got to take that cable. There's me fucking crate keys. I was looking for them and I couldn't do his crate up. So I had to cable tie it shut. Hang on, let's get these lot out first. And then Hulkster's a good boy, he's just sitting there out the way. But yeah, he's his little thing there was correct, and that's why I was keeping Marnie away from Lola. That's why we've been having the little boys scrappy thing. Is it visible for the neighbours? No, not really, unless I'm fucking embarrassed. That's part of the disability, and that's the sciatic nerve issue. Just couldn't get it out in time, and I couldn't pinch the end of it. Oh, hey, what are you doing eating grass? Go toilet instead of on my floor. No, don't lower your head like that. Just do what I ask you to do. So you're going to lay on the floor being all submissive, trying to get Marnie to sniff your whammy. Are you, Willow? You come here. Come here. Marnie's trying to lead you up the garden, isn't he, with him? Yeah, see? So don't eat grass. Stupid girl. You're not a cow, are you? You're a dog. Come here until Marnie comes back, because he's waiting for you up the end of the garden so he can give you a good old fucking sniff. And right, you done, Marnie? Yeah, there you go. He's off sniffing Willow's rear end. And here comes my chief piss tester to sniff hers. Now he's going to wipe his gland along the floor to wipe his arse and leave his scent for her to sniff. Right? Because it's all about the scent. So he's now checking the beer cans. What scent's he trying to pick up on? He's on a mission. and it ain't about the girls. So let's see what he's trying to show me. What you trying to show me, boy? You're waiting, are you? Right, well, you're going back in the garden because you're acting too dominantly. You're going back indoors before you get into trouble. Yeah, you pay up that post, go on in. Stay there, Willow. Stay there. Oh, there's the keys I was looking for in a panic before I went out the house. So I could padlock Hulkster into the crate. But I had to make do with a catch and a strong zip tie. Yeah. So I've had a full-on piss myself thing today. So the sciatic nerve is still playing up, isn't it? Because all I was doing was leaning over the scooter, trying to put the scooter in the front door so I could have a pee. And because I was trying to get the scooter over the dog and pup, the dog pee and pup in the hallway, without it being transferred in the front room. It was enough to cause a sciatic nerve reaction. Yeah, so they're the keys that I was looking for. Best put them on my key ring tonight, and then try and get in my bath. Fucking. So that's 2 pairs of shorts I've got on underneath, a pair of tracksuits, so they've all got to be washed now. There we go. There's little Springy. And they're going to run around the garden with the zoomies without see, if I had Marnie out here, Marnie would be dogging her and Hulkster would be getting all pissed off. Yeah, she's going to let you, but you're not allowed to. Got it? Ah! Behave, Hulkster. Thank you. You be happy being a dog, practicing. Because you're showing me, aren't you? And you're showing me your little dominant ways while we learn about your breed and all that, aren't we? Okay. That's it. You go and check Willow. Fucking knees killing me as well now, because I've been sitting down in a funny position instead of having the seat the right height, and all that from taking the seat stem out, collapsing it down, trying to avoid the pieces set up, which damaged the seat stem in the first place. So, yeah, great, aren't they? Trying to damage my mobility scooter to force me in pain again, into a negative state with negative implications at the end of their setup that they're trying at the moment. And what am I doing? I'm still happy, still sitting on my swing bench, and I still looking at the roses, and I being happy. Right? So we're just letting the dogs do what dogs do naturally. The neighbours can't see what I'm pointing my camera at or anything, can they? Because I'm not pointing it at anyone. And if I'm having a ciggy out of sight, well, they just have to stand in the gardens and smell the aroma like dogs do. And if it's a ciggy, then it's an erroneous complaint, isn't it? Right, I'm just listening to the engine noise that I can hear off in the distance. Oh, I heard the gear change then, so it's a motorbike. Couldn't tell if it was coming from the sky or the ground. Sounded a bit drony. Yeah, there he goes in a lower gear now. Right, you quite happy? Yes, that's Marnie's scent, what he's leaving for the ladies. Yeah, because I learnt that their anal gland, which someone online was showing people how to express. No, thank you. They're quite capable of wiping their arse on the concrete, aren't they? And expressing their own anal glands for the ladies to sniff. I don't need a lady to express an anal gland, do I? Or do anything else with my dogs. Right? I missed the seagull flying up there free and happy. Not giving a fuck. Guess that would be my spirit animal then, wouldn't it? That's who used to wake me up at prison o'clock in the mornings, flying over. On their way out to hunt for the day. There we go. She's following his scent now to check if he is the dominant one that she wants now. And right. So, tail to one side straight away. She hasn't got the choice of Marnie out here to pick from as well, because he's, yeah, and look who's watching very, very closely. Yeah, you're not going in there with my man, she's saying, while you're like that. It'll start dog fights, wouldn't it? Mr. Horny. It's clear at the moment because it's at the beginning of the season, isn't it? The Willow will be very soon afterwards because they should be synced up as sisters now. So all good on that front as well. Shouldn't be an issue. They're all under control. And their behaviour correction's going well. So they're trusting their new owner while he helps them with their separation anxiety. Because Lola has been bred in the past, whereas Willow hasn't. Yeah, it's a bee. I can hear it. So she's got a few lady problems with holding herself together. But they still have their seasons, whether they've been neutered or not, don't they? Right. And Willow's windsock's heading down low as well, so she's still going to have her season. Right. That's the end of my roller. I can't see the end that's fell out of it, so yeah, it's just gone out on its own. Right. So I'm sitting here in my own piss, and I've got to go and have a bath. But that means it's all going to be on me fucking knee support underneath my tracksuit. But a whole lot of the lower half of my clothes is ouch, there goes the hip crack. On the same side the sciatic nerve's playing up on. Right, so left anything out here, have I, that can be fucked about with? Come on in, you little horrors. In there. That's it. In there, I said. Move. Move. No, that doesn't mean go through the barrier, does it? Simple. Get in. Get in. Don't try and push the barrier out the way. Oi! Bad, isn't it, when you've got to check everything behind you, because you can't trust your neighbours or whoever's doing all this shit. Right, Marnie, I need to clean the hallway up, so get in there, move, thank you. You lot back up until we're away from the pissy paw marks. Get in here. Move, Willow. Just trust me for a minute. You're only being herded into this small area. Move, fat cunt. Move. Move your fat ass. Move. Move. As soon as I get out of the way, you can get in here, can't you? Right, now wait there. Right, stay there while I clean up your piss and shit. Right. So I've got to put this in the bath first and clean that off, and then clean the bath out with flash stuff before I can even get in the bath and clean my own piss off. Do you see what I mean now? Right. Right, let's drop my keys on the on the bathroom floor while I sort this out before I can sort myself out. So, it's fucking comical, isn't it? So, make sure nothing can fall out in your pockets into the dog shit and piss, and I'll show you how I do it all. Let's prop that up against the door. I've already spoken to the double glazing company down by the old Pikey site, sorry, the Traveller site down there. And they've taken a message to save me forgetting about it, and they're now aware that the trim's got to be replaced on the front door. Is there any more curves? Or have they been having a snack on it? Looked like it. Don't want to tread in an odd one. Ooh, good shit, dogs. Right, I think that's it for the shit. Yep. Right, we just got pissed on my pup. Right, that's cool. Just make sure I've got no shit. Oh, I've got a little tiny bit on the bottom of my trainers before I walk that in the front room. Some piss licking while you're all cooped up. Right, there's the right angles here. You can see what I'm doing. Right, blood dot up with the first wipe. That'll do. Right, change the mop water and do the whole fucking floor. I'm gonna have a shower rather than a bath and just fucking shower the dog crap off the barrier. Do it that way, I think, just for easiness. I'll have a soak in a dog's bath at the time. But just have a quick shower. Shower off my lower half. And then I might have a bath later on today when I've got time to. I don't have to work around the dogs, don't I? Right. Clean them off out. Well, let's just prop that up there and no shit falls in their water bucket. Fucking splash of water. Come up and hit me in the fucking mouth. Right, that's the mud once. Rinsed out once. Right, one cleaned out mop, ready for the bleach. That's right. Stop pissing up my wall, boys. Knock over that bit twice, because that was where all the main piss was. Now, you have no smell of piss in the hallway, and it's all back to its sanitary condition. Which, now the dogs are going to walk through it, if you see what I mean. They're going to spend ages licking their paws and making themselves feel sick. So the reason they've been kept up that end is for this reason, what I'm just going to show you. Oh. I don't know if you saw any of that. There you go, one clean hallway. I don't have to worry about anything getting walked in. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. Could well be. No, I'm not going to take my I am going to take my drainers off because I've got to clean up that bit of piss there. So let's get my flip-flop things on. Let's see what goodies we have. Yeah, there's me and two of my sons anyway. And there's me and Jack and Lee on the other side, showing off with his shirt off. And there's young Tyler. Is that Tyler? Yeah, that's young Tyler. Jack's son underneath there in the middle. Right, so from a little happy teenager comes another little happy boy that's now, you see what I mean? Right, I'm going to go in my bedroom and get myself ready to have a shower. While three of the dogs lay on my bed, and Lola, who we now know is coming to season first, I jot down the date of her thingy, season begin date, and start keeping an eye on the dogs' behaviour accordingly. Right, while not worrying about a fucking thing. Right, I need that. I need the vape charger, which I didn't smoke any of because I only had a cigarette. So I didn't go all the way to Poundland to get any vape juice because I didn't need to. I've still got 2 vapes that I've got to get through yet anyway, so just make do with the shitty tasting fucking burnt fucking vape coil or whatever it is. Hang on, just moving it out of the way. Hey, don't take the piss. You're up against my fucking dodgy knee there, pushing and fucking trying to force the issue. Right. Marnie, Willow and Hulkster in. Not Lola. In. Lola, stay in the hallway while the floor dries off, please. Stay there, baby girl. You haven't done anything wrong. We're just waiting for the floor to dry out. Alright, while you're blocked in there. Okay. Right. Let's get me flip-flops off while I let a little bit of light in here. And prepare to get myself showered. Oh, there you go. Saw the curtains move opposite, so donk. So a happy clean dog, so she's doing the same thing on my quilt. She's not going to be far behind Lola, if you see what I mean. So now the sisters are back together, they'll sync up properly. And they won't be a little bit of time apart, because we think they was both born at the same age unless they come from different litters. Because we don't know their history. Right? So it's all a learning process. But I'm doing the normal dog training thing. It's just another breed of dogs to me. But there's nothing abnormal about that breed of dogs. Right. Right, I'm going to sit here and have a ciggy with you dogs while I de-stress. And then I'm going to go and get in my shower. Let's get these tracky bottoms off because it feels warm as fuck. I just want to get the damp feeling away from my fucking leg. Yeah, they're fucking soaked and all. Alright, that's them off. No, I don't need piss expecting, do I, Marnie? I can smell my own piss. There's something dirty I can sit on that also has got to be washed. That'll do, so it don't go into my quilt. Right. Where's my jacket? Of course it's in the front room with me tobacco tin in it. Of course it is. Right, let's get that in the bath, in the kitchen. And then Willow, woo! There's a good little lady. I'll get you a good girl sweetie in a minute. Pull that down now. The door's locked. Let's have a recycled coffee, just a small one. Where's one of the small cappuccino cups? That'll be enough water. Don't start screaming again. Right, out the way, Lola. Out the way, baby girl. No, that was an out the way command, wasn't it? Get up on the bed, Marnie. Away from Lola. Get off, Willow. Oh yeah, let's get your dog sweets. Oh, well, that was the other ashtray nearly got broken. So now I've got white sage ash all over my floor to clean up as well. Right. Oh dear. Back the fuck off, Marnie. Move. Willow, move. So I've got some leg room, please. Move. Yes, stop sniffing that area, please. Let's get that fucking thing off. That's now got piss all over it. Ah! Ah! Ah, the fucker. It's got to be washed, in it. Right, obviously I've got that over my boxer shorts tactically, yeah. Back the fuck off now. I'm not feeling my normal happy chirpy human self because I've just had an accident and I find it embarrassing. Not that I should. Right, let's see what we've got in the bag today. Oh dear. Strong enough. Here comes it. Oh, I've got 2 packs of dog treats, that's all. 1 chicken, 1 beef. Right. So, just a bit of coffee, that's all I've spent today. Sack of dog food, a couple of dog treats, which is cleaned out the last of my money on that. And in a couple of days I can, excuse me, in a couple of days, back the fuck off then. Instead of making yourself ill where you're fucking forcefully eating grass and fucking licking wannies and getting fur balls. Yes. Was you eating shit earlier, was you, to disguise the evidence that you'd had one? Think yourself lucky you're on my bed then, girl. Right, very good. You don't want to look at piss stains, do you? Do you know what I mean? I'm showing you. Sciatic nerve accident there. Yeah. Right, would you like another one each, would you? There you go, one for you. You're a hungry girl too, are you? There you go, that's you free done. Oh, it's a bit pungent, mine is. I've been living right, so another one for you. Yeah. Let's put them up here where the dogs can't reach them. While I have a cigarette and calm down with my cup of coffee. So yeah, unfortunately, not a good thing. So that sciatic nerve issue from bouncing about on a seat that was down at the wrong height, while trying to step and manoeuvre a heavy scooter over dog shit and piss when I got in the door, which triggered a full-on fucking sciatic nerve issue, and my bladder just went, which is what I've been telling the doctor, isn't it? Right, I'm standing here in my own piss. Yeah. Right. I did the camera angle that way for a reason rather than point it at my nads. Right. Is that floor nearly dry? Yeah, the floor's nearly dry, Lola. You get the full wonder of the hallway in a minute. Okay, stay there while I go and get some cream to go in my coffee. Yes, that did shift the blockage quite successfully, I might add, before I went out. Right. Should we pour a little bit on the floor for Lola? Down there. Little treat for you, because you're going to have lady belly problems. Hey, get the fuck up on that bed now. Stop dogging the bits, greedy. So keep that room clean so the dogs can't get in there. And next time the carer pops up, you can't say, "Oh, our room stinks of piss." Well, you're the only one walking it in there. If you walk through it all with the amp and then plonk yourself down on my sofa in the front room, you're just marching it straight through there and all, aren't you? With your hangover. While I'm trying to rush you to go and visit family. If you see what I mean. Right. But it's only because I didn't want him sitting around the house moping by himself. So I took him with me and paid for the day out. Right. Because it was about supporting him for his thing as well. Not just thinking of me selfish self, right? So, yeah, I get what's going on at the moment. And women can be very vicious. Yeah. But so can blokes be when they're not getting heard and they're getting ignored and all the chaos is going on and they're saying, well, there's an easy way to sort this out. You get out in that kitchen, rattle them pots and pans, woman. While your man goes out to do whatever he needs to do to bring home the bacon or put the food on the table for your kids. And hopefully he gets rewarded for being a good man. Not giving earache all the fucking time, turning him on to the sauce. Right? Because he can't deal with it. He just wants to be an happy bloke. And then it's... You know what I mean? Oh, my legs are all fucking tacky. Get your nose off of the piss. I don't sit with my nose on your fucking crotch, do I, Willow? Let me just get a little bit of dignity. Excuse me. Can't help it. I'm just showing you a disabled man's progress, and I the same as when I'm recording a video in the garden of me attempting to do improving the property and everything, but bit by bit I will get it all completed. But I'm working around my disability, and sometimes I need a lot of time because I'm struggling to cope with the disability and the new changes and the forced changes of my approach to surviving and manoeuvring around the disability. Yes, it's probably in my fucking sock on that leg as well, Marnie. Is that why you're sniffing me sock? That one's probably got a bit of piss that's run down my leg on it. So they're all going in the fucking bath anyway. In the washing machine anyway, in a bit, and yeah, I can smell them. I smell the fucking piss. Stronger than the fucking dog's piss. So I don't care. You're not looking under that, are you? Because that's the dog's bollocks. You want to look at dog's bollocks? Look at the dog's bollocks. You ain't looking at mine on that. Right? Right, you're not trying to dog Lola, are you? Excuse me. Next week, though, he's going to be turning into desperate dog mode, so I won't be able to leave the house at all. I'll have to keep him and Hulkster apart so they don't start squabbling. Where Hulkster's trying to protect his lady from Big Bad Marnie the sex pest. Do you know what I mean? It's only a dominant dog. It's not really a sex pest. But in human behaviour, that would be termed a sex pest, wouldn't it? But really, if you look at nature, it's normal behaviour. And no, I'm not trying to normalise anything that's inappropriate. I'm just explaining how it is in nature and how it is in human society. You know what I mean? If you see a young lady that's facially beautiful, you have a look and you think, God, yeah. Then you look away and you refocus your thoughts, don't you? Rather than carrying on like you'd look at a woman to see the same beauty. Yeah? Me, when I'm in a medicated state, sometimes I'll go into a sort of starey mode where I'm trying to focus and I just blankly stare ahead. Which, like, if something catches my attention as it walks past, then it can be embarrassing sometimes because they think, are you just looking at that? No, I'm fucking not. I just caught something move out the corner of my eye and I've turned around to check what it was. Fuck off. So, yeah, on the bus today, a young lady politely smiled at me while I was trying to take the saddle out of the seat stem so I could collapse the scooter down under me legs on the disabled seat. And I was struggling because my knuckles decided they didn't want to work properly, so I just fucking swiveled it out forcefully and looked up and the young lady smiled at me then. I said, oh, well, it's done now, innit? You know what I mean? Out loud. With my head down, under my cap, being all shy. Because the lady looked at me, hiding under the peak of my hat. You know what I mean? Late teens, I would have said, an estimate, but I wasn't looking. As other teens come down the stairs in their high skirts and fucking tights and all that, it's like, fucking hell, right? I'll look up at the ceiling. Right, let's look out the window. Let's look up at the ceiling again while I look up the back of it. Come on, hurry up and get off the fucking bus, will you? Fuck's sake. You know what I mean? While I look up the other end of the fucking bus. And the young lady that smiled at me was grinning like a Cheshire cat then, because she's already heard me say that, yeah, this is my mobility scooter, it's, you know, to the bus driver. And he's like, yeah, that's okay. So I've looked back up to check I wasn't being watched, you know, to see if I was paying any attention to anything that I shouldn't. And yeah, that young lady was actually looking, and she smiled and laughed to herself. And I just shrugged my shoulders as if to say, well, what can a bloke do? For fuck's sake. You can't look. You can't fucking look away. Because then people think, was you looking at her? And it's like, well, fuck off, no. So the girls sit there and chuckle to themselves, like thinking, like, you fucking, you looked at the beauty and you looked away. You done nothing wrong, mate. So why are you getting all fucking worried and looking at the ceiling and fucking, you ain't done nothing wrong, mate. Just chill the fuck out, because us girls find that fucking hilarious. But that's why they dress that way, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's up to the blokes to control themselves, isn't it? So if you don't look at it like that and you've already taken sex out of the equation in your life, then you've got nothing to worry about, have you? And if you are a dirty old bastard, you'd obviously go and crack one off somewhere, wouldn't you? Which I obviously haven't, because I'm already having sciatic nerve issues. Right. So, yeah, here's little Hulkster, all nice and calm, not worrying about his little lady out there that he's been out to check on. He knows that Marnie hasn't been out there sniffing around him because he saw Marnie get sent in. When he did go to check on Lola, because Willow was watching Marnie, and I thought, right, get indoors, Marnie. And act like a fucking sex pest, get indoors. Hulkster's just trying to be happy Hulkster, like I was trying to be happy Paul on the bus. That is my PTSD trauma dog, so he's just being a dog. You know? He's quite happy laying down there, not distracted by the extra pheromones because she's in the hallway. She's laying down, not worried, beside her bloke. Hulkster's snuggled up, not paying any attention to Willow's nether regions. And Marnie's not fussed that his little brother is laying like that. Right, but given the opportunity, Marnie will take over and dog both fucking bitches. Yeah? And old Mr. Anxious here only wants his one bitch. He's not interested in dogging the whole fucking pack. Because he knows Marnie's Mr. Dominant. But because he's the little brother, he rears up to Marnie when Marnie tries to force his ways on him. Like, you will do that and you will play with me this rough. So little old Hulkster, he rears up and fucking turns into a fucking monster. And it turned into the Incredible Hulkster, don't you? So don't be fooled by size. I might be a little bloke where I've been on hunger strike and all my body mass has disappeared now, and it doesn't in any way alter the power within, like with Hulkster. That power's still there. It's just the body mass has decreased quite a bit because of what I had to go through. And I'm talking about the fasting outside of prison and the hunger strike inside prison. Which is why I didn't do any fasting this year. But I still kept my observance. I haven't been trying to convert anybody, if you see my point, because that's a personal thing between a person and their creator. No matter what book you decide to go with. Yeah? So, I'm what you might call a hybrid that just points the way. But out of the two books, I would say the one that's been healing me from the abusive control of my childhood, where religion was used to fill my head full of nonsense, which allowed somebody else to then put her feet up of a Sunday morning or go and have a little sing-song with her mother in the opposite side of the church, because she was a very God-fearing woman, my grandmother. Whereas when you're young, you don't really want to be in a Sunday school. So like I used to fuck about in Sunday school. I was at ADHD, do you know what I mean? We go up the spice shop and get some chili powder. And, you know, you'd have your bag of chili powder in your pocket and you'd be getting bored in the Sunday school and you do things like, I popped up the shit. I haven't got any money for the collection plate because I popped in the sweet shop earlier. Oh, you got sweets on you, have you? Okay, so all the other kids here, you got some sweets on you, and they're not allowed to take sweets to Sunday school, so they're all sneaking off, trying to catch a word with you when you go to the toilet or something. You got sweets on you, you know what I mean? And I'd be doing things like, what, you want some of that sherbet? Yeah. What are you after my sweets for, yeah? So you want some of this sherbet, do you? Okay, let me open the bag and you can try some while you're out of the way, away from everybody. Don't tell the teachers you've had some of this, though, yeah? Because, they'll start fucking telling me off for having sweets in Sunday school. Right? Yeah, just have a dab. Yeah, wet your fingers, stick it in the bag. And then you walk off. And from behind you, you hear someone going, my mouth's on fire, my mouth's on fire. Yeah, but don't take the piss trying to fucking take my sweets off me then, you cheeky cunt. You know what I mean? I had to buy my sweets with the fucking collection money because I weren't getting no pocket money off me fucking stepfather. And if we did try to get in our money boxes to get our sweet money out of it by going in the mother's purse to get the key out to get in your own money box, you'd end up with a black eye. For stealing off your mother? Well, I haven't stolen anything off my mother. But, yeah, you give me a black eye and you wait till I get to a teenager, mate. I'm going to fucking hurt you. And that's how her marriage failed, the second one. Because he was a bit of a brutal cunt. But I can only talk about it now after my stepbrother went through the grieving process of losing his father. So I can sort of talk about it nowadays without upsetting my younger stepbrother, and I can also tell him the truth about what I know about the whole situation from having to live with the narcissist all them years, and what happened to his family situation himself. Yeah, so I'm not going to go any deeper into it than that. But my little stepbrother, he knows, yeah, my brother didn't lie to me about that. So he's happy nowadays. He's trying to move on. Same as I'm trying to get through this bit of my grieving process. Yeah. While trying to cope with my own disabilities. Is that hallway dry now, little flirty? That's why you've been busy flirting with Marnie, isn't it? Because now you got little red dots. And you're turning Marnie Moo into who? You're turning Marnie Moo into Wild Man, aren't you? Where all he can see is blood dots. Red dots. So, yeah, grieving's a funny thing, isn't it? Right? Good story, though. Wild Man story. I'm not a fan of Mr. Easter Egghead. But it's only because he keeps winding up another person I'm a fan of, if you see what I mean. So I'll just keep the fuck out of it. I don't show the other one any support. But grief's a different thing, isn't it? If a person's grieving and they're honouring their friend's memory, yeah, good man. But he was your whole American thing, wasn't he? So you was just the guy with the brains. So for you to be tagging along on another person's reputation, yeah. And probably saying, like, we went up against da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, but he said he wasn't involved in that. And if you're saying different and claiming it different, then yeah, well, someone did that in the actual court case, didn't they? Which got him all that prison time in the ADX, right? But at least he's a man of honour, and he's not looking back. But I'm sure he asks himself that question sometimes. I wonder how the fucking hell I got roped into all of that. You know what I mean? Put my backy pouch in here, just out the way. Dogs aren't bursting for their kibbles, are they? Right, little lady, now the floor's dry. You get the full run of the house hallway again while we all stay on there while I'm building up to have a what? But first I've got to clean the shit off the barrier, clean the bath out before I can stand in that little bit there just to have a shower. Things that make you go, Go on. I don't expect you to be staying in the end of the hallway like that, trapped like a little sheep. You be a natural little lady. Okay? Don't make me come out there and donk ya. That's the donk on the windowsill that they only get to play with when they're in a better mood and they're not trying to destroy it or jump up at me. Move your head, bitch, because all I can smell is my own piss. Move. Let's just cover me modesty so I can roll a ciggy. Where did I put the tobacco? Oh no, I ain't got a fucking move again, have I? All I want to do is sit down and roll myself a ciggy. Where did I fucking put the tobacco? Hulkster. Just give me a bit of elbow room, please, buddy. It's a bit difficult to move about at the moment, and I'm trying not to have a wardrobe malfunction. Well, I'm in there getting all pissy smelled as well, do I? Let's get the other glove out of there before that stinks of piss as well. Oh no, that's up out of the way, isn't it? That's it. Let's just fucking dry it off a bit. Fucking hell. Look, move fucking over there. Oh, I just put your fucking ear in the ashtray. Oh, come on. Look, just back the fuck off. Just for a minute. So I can roll a ciggy, please. Thank you, mate. Just calm down. Don't get all anxious about it and dig your heels in. That's a good boy. I only wanted you to move. You stay there now, Lola. We'll all be going back in the front room shortly. Ow. Oh, I need to do this to my knuckles before I can even roll the poxy cigarette. Ouch. Yeah, I can hear him in the bedroom next door. I can hear a female voice, so he's either watching something or talking to a friend. Right, and I'm mumbling away like a madman to myself, yeah? Or am I recording a video? Well, I hear him talking to himself. I don't know if he's making a video or he's talking to himself now. Because I've got hearing issues and I have to get a friend to come round who can hear for me. But at least he's alright, he's happy. Trying to move on in life the same as I am and trying to heal the same in life as I am now. So, all good. Are you going to back the fuck off, Hulkster? Elbow room, mate. Lay the fuck down now. Thank you. I fucking piss myself. I stink of my own piss. And I don't want your nose in my crotch, do I? Before I get in the shower. I want a cigarette so I can calm down before I go and shower myself off. Yeah, and if you overheard that, no worries, bro. I heard the woman's voice repeat back to the male voice. Well, it could just be a two-way conversation I'm hearing on the telly, couldn't it? But yeah, it's lady friends round. I don't. Because I don't need to. I took sex out of the equation, not because I was batting for the other side or anything like that, but because, no point trying to love someone else until you learn to love yourself again, is it? Right. And that's the lyrics I was trying to explain yesterday. And that's the greatest love of all, isn't it? Learning to love yourself again after you've done something wrong that makes you hate yourself. Right? Got it? Why did I turn against myself and hate myself? Well, I'm not going to go back through childhood trauma to explain that one. I don't really know where to start, even if I did. So, I'm not even going to bother trying to explain that one. Right, where did I put my lighter? It's in one of these coat pockets, won't it? Yeah, there it is. There's Hulkster's keys. It should be up on the top there, if not attached to the thingy. Right, I had to take me bike light off the seat stand because it was in danger of getting crushed and losing it on the journey. Come on, look. Move your fucking nose so I can put my feet up. Thank you. Oh, you fucking moan about armpits, you dirty fucking human. Can you smell yourself? Yep. And there you go, there's the sigh of submission. He's cleaned ourselves up. I ain't cleaned himself up. You see why I laugh at things in life now, don't you? So we have a laugh at the media bullshit. See what they want us worrying about today and all that sort of bollocks. Excuse my French. Battle for number 10. Sunak v Starmer. Set to face questions from Greek shut schools and Acropolis as heat wave hits. Well, they got a heat wave in Europe, have they? I drove like an American Harry Dunn killer. Apologises for a tragic mistake. Family probably won't see it that way, but at least she's telling the truth, isn't it? She drove like an American in the UK and an accident happened. Right. What, was she driving on the wrong side of the road as well then? Or what? These are impossible conditions. Mother of freed hostage feared the worst for her son held by Hamas. Fucking bollocks. Girl 13 drowned in Florida swimming pool. Okay, UK passport is one of worst value in Europe after price hike. And now they've got a hike on visas as well that go along with the passport. Right? To pay for something to do with... I can't remember. It was in yesterday's news, wasn't it? But we're just seeing how they're adding to it, bit by bit. Man spiked daughter's friend's smoothies with sedatives at a sleepover. Whoa, did he now? Hamas wants written guarantee from US before agreeing to ceasefire deal. Quite right. Always get written proof because they speak with forked tongue, as the Russians are proving. French music icon inspires Mick Jagger and Bob Dylan dies. Okay. National Crime Agency, man arrested in investigation into PPE Medipro. So that's a corruption investigation by the National Crime Agency. So they're investigating the government and their cronies over the PPE contracts that was handed out. How about that? After what I was saying about the corruption roundup to the landlords this morning. Which party will win? Rachel Reeves. We got a false flag coming, have we? Rachel Reeves in the media. So double trouble name. Dry manifesto. Mortgage claim. Very speculative. Warns full flacked. Didn't they just do the same thing to Keir Starmer's Labour thing? I remember the same sort of story as that. So tit for tat. All over mortgage payments and stuff like that. Tory social media campaign expressed fear over Labour supermajority. Right. 5 questions leader. I can't be bothered with the politics bullshit. Anything on there? Police police chase hijacked bus. Pilgrims flock to Mecca for Hajj. And I can't even get from fucking Peterborough to another village. And back again. So how the fuck would I be able to get a passport and get on a plane to go to a Muslim Hajj? Alright. Passengers rescued from sinking boat. How we beat? Yeah, I'm just scanning through it and showing you. Remote island on market for 500,000. Ooh, how many houses can you get on that? Ooh, you can get a block of flats on that pretty easy, can't you? There you go, there's an island for you migrants. You can live on that. Here's a block of flats. You don't get any benefits until you create a benefit system to claim from, do you? My life is ruined, but I can help save someone else's grieving father. Hey, my life is ruined, but I can help someone else's grieving father. Calls for urgent e-bike safety measures. So that'll be e-bike and i-scooters, won't it? So a woman's would that be? Let's just have a look at it. Bearing in mind, I've already seen the Double Trouble name previously up the thingy. Let's have a look at that. And I've just noticed my mouse is working without clicking on the separate mouse. So whatever I spilled in it has fully dried out now and worked itself. Father whose partner and children died in fire. Oh, right. His partner and children died in fire after an e-bike battery exploded. Right. Well, that was the bullshit reason Transport for London. Hang on a minute. Is that a bloke or a woman? Just asking for a friend. And caused a fire, right? Where did it cause a fire? In a house or a block of flats? Because I'm just checking the facts now. His partner and 2 children were killed in a call for urgent safety measures to be introduced. Yeah, here we go. From Cambridge, lost his partner after an e-bike battery bought online exploded and caused a fire. Where did it start the fire? The family's 2 dogs also died in the blaze. Instead of alerting the owners, like dogs do, to get up and get out the house. Because when my dogs bark, I leave out of bed. So if a battery's exploded and started a fire, then it'd be wheeled straight out the fucking front door or put in the hallway for the smoke alarms to go off while I cover it with something. Now, what did I say about a loose nut from a scooter stand that wasn't on there properly? What was pinging about in the battery compartment? Yeah? Which I put back on and tightened up properly. Yeah. So let's have a look at this properly now, because I want to catch out the bullshit in the story. Online, of course, the father family's 2 dogs also died in the place, which left in a coma for a month with prolonged injuries. June marks 1 year since the technology's improved since then, and that was the first wave of the scooters that they've improved the design of them since. So it feels like my life has ended. I don't want to know about all that. I want to know the facts of it. Before the fire, I had no idea about the dangers of these lithium-ion batteries. Well, you got them in your mobile phone, didn't you? Stupid. I bought my battery online and just assumed it would be safe. I never imagined it could be so dangerous. The battery exploded under my stairs, which would imply he's in a house. Why would you do something like that, or plug something in that you weren't sure of under your only escape route out of the house, you stupid twat? Whilst my family was asleep, flames were coming up the stairs like a flamethrower. Well, they will do, won't they? You ever set fire to a battery? Or seen a battery that fell in the bonfire? Yeah, they do go like that. The fire and smoke filled up the house in seconds. Well, it will do. I told them to jump, but they couldn't get out. That's because you should have jumped first and made them jump into your arms, mate. I've lost everything from that one night, and my heart has been left broken. Look at the size of you, mate. You got tattoos. You've obviously got chest muscles there, mate. You could have caught the children before they hit the floor. Don't know about your wife, though, because she looks a bit of a dumpling, doesn't she? Not being funny. Yeah, she's a bit of an heavyweight. And that don't look like the same man sitting there, does it? Hasn't even got the same facial features. Has he? Right, so he's in a house. That's all I wanted to know, if it was a house or not. And that's why I don't read bullshit stories that are false flag events where they're trying to push through new things. If you see my point. So that's the end of the media. So they're afraid of e-scooters. Right. Now, I'm in a bungalow, and my e-scooter needs charging up, doesn't it? Would I go to sleep with my charger charging up overnight? Yes, because when it reaches its full charge, it switches itself off because the technology's improved. I've got lithium-ion batteries in my mobile phone. There's just as much risk as my mobile phone overheating while I'm uploading videos, because the phone goes red hot if you're trying to upload multiple videos, which is putting pressure on the battery, and the battery, if it's going to explode, it'll explode then, not while it's charging. And it's a lithium-ion battery in a phone, isn't it? So, bullshit story that was, that I was just trying to get to the bottom of. And I wish I'd never fucking read the thing now, because it's just priming the public for rules and checks on i-scooters and e-bikes and blah, 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 and trying to put fear in people's mind about the new technology. Which, if that was a year ago, the technology's been upgraded because the Chinese ain't that slow and stupid. So they've already changed their design fault. Everything's all right, but it's all about stopping people doing business with China and Russia, isn't it, at the moment? So what should you do? Should you buy a old people's mobility scooter that's got the same lithium-ion battery in it that you still have to charge up, either in your shed that could catch fire or in your house that could catch fire? You could light your fucking oven the wrong way and it could blow up in your face, couldn't you? Why fucking spread that fear shit in people's heads over new technology? Because you're trying to stop them doing business with anything Chinese because they're back in Russia. There's your false flag story from the double trouble that got spotted before I got to that story. Right. Let's have a look at the alerts. Because I'm not pressing play on any. How on earth can someone come in your house and tamper with your windows? Your dogs would have them. Tamper, I guess that means. Oh, how on earth could someone come in my house? By watching my house to see if I'm shutting all my window catches or if I've left one on the catch while I'm medicated and just nip up the local shop. So, there's one telly. The other telly's in the other room. I left the catch on open on that window as a test for the neighbours to see if I could trust them. And they let me down because I came back and I found all my medication in my little security box like this. Right, let me show you. Where did I put that? Because that came out of it all saturated as well. And if I tried to take any medication out of it, you'll see. There's only a couple left, 5 of them left, so I'll show you why. Because they thought something else might be in there that might incriminate them, mightn't it? I might be hiding fucking USB files or something like that in there. So the point of putting water in there was to fuck everything up. So let's just get one of these amitriptylines out to show you what was done to my medication. And while they were sabotaging my electrical appliances in my house. So let's just show you one of these amitriptylines. And you'll see that the amitriptyline has been turned to a mushy powder in a sealed thing, where it's got damp from the water that was deliberately poured into my security box. Now, if I'd have had a passport or anything in there, it'll be damaged and I'd have to apply for a new passport, wouldn't it? Or a new driving licence or whatever I was keeping safe in there. But that's why I haven't got one yet. Because it's trust issues. And now I've discovered I can't trust my neighbours. Because if I leave even one window catch open, in they come. So that means someone's watching the back of my property. Oh dear, she's always watching it. See? Yeah, so's the other fat cunt. Excuse my French. Yeah, go out my front door. I've got a neighbour that way watching when I come out the front door, and the local gossip. Down the end, who I keep catching watching as well. Then I've got the other one at the opposite number to my house, heavily involved in it all as well. So I pointed them all out, and now they're all being investigated instead. Right, but I haven't taken the amitriptyline, have I? I've just showed you more proof. Right. I don't take them because it affects my mood in the morning, unless I have to lock knock myself out. Right, so I'm having to double check every time I go out the house. Right, just for my own peace of mind, because I'm trying to stop whoever it is getting in the house, taking advantage. And I know since the lock change that I can't now replace, I've only given a spare key to one person who had it taken off of him by his other half and refused to give it back. When I went over there to get it back, I got my key back. So, yeah, could be that. But not from my son, because he was at work. So it'd be something from the controlling side of that family, wouldn't it? Right? And her friendly neighbour, that I quite like the look of, her mother lives in this village. Right? So, yeah, how would they get over here? If it weren't her, she'd pop over with her mate, wouldn't she, to see if she can check on any of my son's stuff. Or for whatever reason, while she's complaining about my videos when I stand up for my son. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So now I can't change the door locks at all. So I'm narrowing it down by testing and leaving a window open with the dogs chained in the hallway so they can only get in here. And then when I notice my TV's getting sabotaged in here while I'm using them as a computer monitor screen on HDMI lead only, now you know why I've moved them into the front room. Right, so when I get my new TV, if it suddenly malfunctions, it would imply that, yeah, the key's being used, wouldn't it? Because I'm double checking the window catches all the time and... Right? So if it is women's games, then, yeah, it's going to backfire on them, isn't it? If it's neighbour games, then that's going to backfire on them. So either way, karmically, it's coming because it's all being fully investigated now. All right? And it's not a TV that's being listened to next door, so it's a conversation between two humans, one that can probably hear and one that can't. There you go. There's the answer. All right, and I'm just discussing this out loud in silence while observing and listening to the noises around me while I'm explaining it, while the police monitor my videos, what I put up online. So I'm explaining the truth for them to look into. All right, now I need to get in the shower. I can trust my dogs to be left on the bed without causing any problems. I can trust Lola in the hallway. But I seriously need to go and clean myself of the urine from the sciatic nerve issue that I don't have any control over at all at the moment. Right, behave yourself, my little sweeties. And I'll get you another treaty. Alright, let me. Oh, I'm going to piss myself again in a minute if I don't hurry up. Get out my way. Get out my way. You pissed again. And you pissed again. So that's dominant marking, right? Oh, I've got to go. Sorry. Let me pause it quick. Right, made it that time without oh mate, you are having a laugh. Is it not gonna click? Come on, please work. I need a shower. It's been working every day since, but now today, because I need a shower, it's deciding not to fucking work. And I don't want to stress on it, because I'm going to yank it off the fucking ceiling at this rate. So I can't hose that off with the shower before I have a shower myself. So, here you go, dirty bitch. I can't do that in the bath. Move. Move. That's it. Walk through the piss and walk it all around the hallway again to claim the area. Which is dominant behaviour, isn't it, bitch? So you stay there for a minute. I've got to get in the bath. That's all going in the bin. Can't salvage that freezer bag, can I? Let's move that. Let's move the paint. It's just in the bottom of the thingy there. That's the unleaking paint pot. Right. Let's get my roller and everything out. And just gently put that on the floor out of my way. Let's get everything else out the bath. That's got to be re-rinsed out. Let's put that down there. Let's get my put bucket out. I'm only having a quick dunking out. I'm not staying in the bath, so let's get the paint out of the way first before I can clean up the fucking. Oh, excuse my language. Them sciatic nerves going again because I'm leaning over in the bath. Motherfucker. Come on, get out. I only want to get in the fucking bath. That'll do. My knuckles are going. Like screaming at me until it stopped doing it. Right, I need to hose it all down, but I can't because the shower fucking switch has decided to start fucking about since the electricians were allowed in the house. But they're setting up their next little bit of contract work, which will be the sorting the shower fucking thingy out and replacing, won't it? Oh dear. So they're creating their own work. I'll put in one up. Yeah. Preparing the ground for their next little job, right? Get all that water out of the way first before I fucking scrub it down with fucking bleachy spray. Right, because I've got decorating stuff out of my way. Now it's time to get that dog stuff out of the way. Right, and sanitise the bath before I can even get in the fucking thing. Right, that's only water-based gloss, so no problem there. Yeah, the bath's going to get a bit scratched doing it like this because I've got no option but to do it this way. Because as a disabled man, I'm trying to do the jobs what the landlords are refusing to do because they're trying to force us to do it for them, which is cheap labour, isn't it? Then they don't have to employ someone to come and do the subcontracting work, do they? If they can get the neighbours to take pride in their houses, well, they can't own their own ones. Right. So, yeah. Right. So there's my bath cleaned out and sanitised before I can even get in it. If the bath's got a little bit scratched by using that one rather than that one, it's pretty obvious why. And my light's going dim on the camera, so that means my battery needs charging. Right, get out my way, bitch. Move! Before I stand in your piss. Move! Why you walk it all round the fucking hallway again after I've just cleaned it. You lay down. I bet you've been up trying to get the Good Boy Sweeties, haven't you, while I've been occupied? Where's the jug? There it is from washing the dogs yesterday. Yeah, look, I've got fucking paint in the fucking compost and everything. Yeah. I'll clean that up when I get out the shower. I'm not doing it out the bath because I need to get in the bath. So I'm leaving that while I sort myself out first before I have another sciatic nerve attack and piss myself again or something. But yeah, embarrassing, innit? In bath long anyway, so I do really want a soaking a Radox bath. So all the bleach is out the water now. I'm gonna have that bath. Where's my fucking plug? Why is the plug for the bath not in the fucking bath? Are you taking the piss now? Where's my bath plug? It's always on there. Someone is playing mind games with me, aren't they? Oh look, why would it be up there? It's not where I keep it, is it? I always keep it over here or on here, so the dogs can't get hold of it. Someone's fucking about with my head. So I must have a little prankster, because that's the only other person that's been here. Right, making me question my own sanity. That's not good. So I've got to lean over all this crap just to turn my immersion heater on, because stuff is just being moved from one property to this property for storage or whatever reason. Right, my house is not a fucking dumping ground. Don't mind helping out, but so I can't actually get on with any work, can I? Because now there's a bit of Radox. I'm going to have that Radox bath and just relax. Feels like I want another shit as well, so not being funny, that's a bonus, isn't it? 2 shits in one day. So that's the blockage cleared with a natural bit of low cost fruit. Get out of the way. Thank you, little lady. Is there a towel in there? Yes. Move so I can shut the fucking door. Get out my fucking way, bitch. Let's stop the condensation going through the house. That's got to go in the bin. Fuck. There's my keys anyway, before I lose them when I was in a rush to get to the toilet. I'm not going to try jumping up now. Of course someone's fucking pulled that. Because they can't hear their mobile phone when they're sitting on the shitter in the morning.